Hey, replay viewers, thanks for watching. Time to go pay my taxes. How unfun is that? Totally, completely unfun. That's how much unfun it is. I'll take a skywalk over the other side. Hey, how's it going, Toronto? And welcome to Hong Kong. To Skywalk, connecting the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which is right over there, back over to the Landmark Mall, which is in central Hong Kong. And it is a Monday. It is April 18th. It is tax day in the United States. Today is tax day, and I have got to send out my checks. Not only to the U.S., but also to my state government tax stocks. IRS. Yay, America. It is crazy, and especially the amount of money I'm paying on this year, which is basically U.S. Marine evacuation insurance. I am a citizen of the United States. I am a resident of China and Hong Kong, which means, woohoo, I get to pay both taxes, USA and Hong Kong. Yay! Because why pay one tax when you can pay two? Yes, we have to pay in both countries. In the United States, we have to pay for the privilege of having a U.S. passport, the best passport in the world. And here in Hong Kong, we have to pay for schools and roads and fire trucks and all that stuff. And then I even have to pay in the state of Maryland because I have a house there. And they want me to pay for schools, roads, and fire trucks in the state of Maryland, even though I don't live there anymore, but simply because I own a house there, I got to pay that. So we're talking 5 digits here, at least a big 5, just in this payment alone. Hooked was really good yesterday. I wait to the last damn minute every possible way. In fact, I write the thing out in ink, and I stick it in a mailbox that's as far away from the central post office as possible. Anything to delay this check from being cashed. I'd rather get the interest on my taxes. So luckily, it takes about 3 weeks for this to get processed. So Uncle Sam won't get his money for another 3 weeks or so. How much are my taxes? Probably a lot less than this. These stupid, expensive Bulgari watches. Oh yeah, he was a total frickin' dive. Vardy's been doing that all year. He steps in front of a guy, and he actually kicked the ball to his left, and then he stepped to his right in an effort to get the dive. And then you could always tell it's a dive because their arms don't flail. I don't get tax refunds. Oh, hell no. I pay a ton of tax. Yeah, he's a total dive. He's done that. He did that against Arsenal with Nacho Monreal, but he sold it better. But last night was comical. It was comically bad. Of course he gets a red card. No McGormy McDonald's today. We had fish and chips last night. We had fish and chips 2 days in a row. That's outside my normal diet pattern. So we'll have to figure something else. Hello, Rada. As long as it's postmarked by the 18th. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy game. Yeah, one little motorcycle parks there and everything is. Scope's pixelated. Oh, wow. Got to fight for 4th. Oh, there's the Causers. Woo! What's that? That's an EU? No, it's just a regular cop car. Not an emergency unit. I don't get any good tax lists. Picture seems blurry because I'm in central Hong Kong and it's lunch hour. Everybody and their cousin is outside on the phone, so bandwidth is at a premium. It happens in this part of town at lunch hour. Yeah. Click, click. We're waiting for the light to change. What services? The only U.S. service I get is in case this country gets attacked by zombies, there'll be a U.S. Marine amphibious assault ship somewhere off the coast choppering us off the roof of the embassy. That's about the only service we get. I don't know if I'm going to make it up to the peak today. You see, my youngest is homesick today, so I really don't have a lot of time to hike or play, as I'm kind of taking care of him a little bit, along with the nanny. So he's taking a nap right now. So I came out to run errands. Now the tricky bit is I actually have to find this mailbox. I'm not entirely sure where it is. I think it's over here somewhere. We could have some lunch. I'm not really sure what's for lunch. Okay, so somewhere over here is one of the, there it is. It's a Colonial mailbox. The noodle joint's closed for 10 days, bastards. Britannia, Britannia rules the ways. Actually, this is the Scottish one. This is the only one in Hong Kong that has the Scottish crown on it. Yeah. Any tax advice for Americans? Pay your taxes. So that right there is the Scottish crown. This used to be red. So if you can imagine, you could just paint it all red, okay? This is what it used to look like when the British ruled Hong Kong. Big red post office box. And here it goes. Okay, when's the collection time? Okay, 5 o'clock. To the IRS. There goes my 2015 taxes. To the IRS again. That's the first payment on my 2016 taxes. Scumbags. And to the state of Maryland, there is one more check for 2015. When you live overseas and you have as complicated as filing, you don't need to file. In fact, I'm not actually filing. Those are just checks with an extension. I'll be filing my formal taxes in 6 months. Jonathan J.K. did find all his things. I love this part of Hong Kong. This is the only little colonial bit of Hong Kong left. Yes, as an American, you have to pay taxes no matter where you are. No, April 18th is the due day this year. Due to Emancipation Day in the state of Washington, D.C., that usually pushes back the day. It's a holiday in D.C., actually, on the 15th. So I'm paying on the 18th. This is the HSBC building. That's the old Bank of China and the new Bank of China. Yep, American citizens pay taxes no matter where they live in the world. No matter where their income comes, you gotta pay taxes. No, my employer, when you work overseas, your employer doesn't do W-2s, which is a whole nother world of mathematical hell. They don't do withholding. We have to do our own withholding. Oh, cool. Hong Kong Science Museum. The Large Hadron Collider. I'm going to go there this summer with my kids. I'm taking my kids to the Large Hadron Collider this summer, I think. And now they got a thing at the Science Museum. So check that out. My kids want to see an atom smasher. So guys, what should we do? Should we go eat lunch? Hong Kong is not that expensive to visit. It is expensive to live here, however. What time is it, guys? It's 12:48. Ugh. Trying to debate what to eat. And you know what I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be Yoshinoya. Yoshinoya, where the wind blows, whipping through the woods. No, I had the McDonald's Gourmet last week, and it was just so good. I think I should have some rice. Sushi. Sushi's on tap later this week. Dumplings, the dumpling joint we could go there. So what do you guys think? Should I have chicken teriyaki bowl, or should I get dumplings? They have Yoshinoya in Hong Kong. They have tons of Yoshinoyas. They're everywhere. In fact, there's one just here, and then there was another one that way. I think we'll go down to I had dumplings like 4 days ago. And they'll probably end up having dumplings at home because they're always making dumplings in the house. So I kind of think Yoshinoya is kind of a easier, faster treat. The thing is, if I eat dumplings out, they're okay, but if I eat them at home, my nanny makes them fresh. So my nanny will make like really good dumplings and just what I want. Yoshinoya is the Taco Bell of Japanese food. It's cheap, it's disgusting, and delicious. Only worry is that the Yoshinoya right over here is going to be a zoo. coffee near the App Store. There's a lot of coffee places. So let's jaywalk in front of the cab. No cops, no cops. Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, the connection kind of blows down here at this time of day because everybody and their cousin is out. Taco Hell, yeah. It has some connotations like that.